Wow.
Yeah. I know.
When you videotape these people, what are your goals and objectives?
Just to remind us of what's going on and what we're hearing. Yeah. And so that people that couldn't be here will have some understanding of what's being of the information. So, yeah.
Do you guys edit any of that?
Usually not. No. Yeah.
More scientific papers that are also freely available.
Well, hope you're learning something.
Yeah, thanks.
The Japanese group, which was led by Professor Takibana. And that was also kind of a $2 million multi-year study. And they also had an infrasound component. That's something you were interested in. They looked at infrasound as well.
My amateur readings on the topic related to base understanding. My understanding is that infrasound can have negative biological effects. Mammals in the 7 hertz range, around the 7 hertz range, there has to be a sufficient magnitude to cause that problem. And my understanding, just from everything I've read, is that in reality, wind turbine infrasound created is not to sufficient magnitude to really be that kind of health concern. Is that close to the truth?
You mentioned two very specific things that are important. So there's frequency, and then there's also kind of amplitude, volume, or level. So yeah, and I think if you look at some of the public health literature again that's out there, if you had extremely high levels of anything, whether it's sound or even water intake, right? If you drink too much water, it's not good for you.
My understanding, just taking away from what I've read, it seems like the people opposing these wind farms are actually overplaying the magnitude issue. That in fact the 7 hertz thing may be real, but the magnitude created by these projects is nowhere close to where it's a health harmful input.
I think
I don't know if that's on target or not.
We're not seeing a lot of public health agencies come out and say that infrasound is posing public health. We're not seeing infrasound standards be developed because they need to address a public health aspect or something like that. So I think you're parsing the literature in a reasonable way, and that's there is a lot of information out there.
I will definitely look at these new studies.
Yeah, so the Journal of the Acoustical Society of America, and it's posted online for free. You can probably also go to Health Canada's website. They probably have a website or a link to it. Out the publications. But yeah, it came out. I think they officially got released on Monday or Tuesday of last week, so it's brand new.
Were these studies using real projects?
Yes. Yeah.
So it's the real thing. It's not scientific calculation.
No, it was real studies. Those real epidemiological studies, control groups, they did a bunch of sleep monitoring. There's a lot to read, so you'll see how robust it is.
Is there a decibel target to a specified distance that you like to keep in all these proposals for these projects?
We generally target kind of the applicable regulatory threshold. So here is 45. Yeah, so that's what our math kind of shows. That's kind of the target level.
So that I understand right now you're planning on 3.45 megawatt turbines that is using that 45 as their prescribed distance that you're using in your preliminary studies?
Well, we actually we went a step further and actually took the vendor data that we have for the sound profile So we took a rather than kind of use a rule of thumb, which I think is what you're trying to get at. We developed an acoustical model based on vendor specifications and some site-specific topography, the actual turbine array, and so that's what we're kind of depicting on the diagram there. So you'll see the solid line is 45.
The red line.
Yeah, that's right. And then we've done 5 decibels either side.
The yellowish brown line, is that a...
I'm slightly colorblind.
Oh, sorry.
So that's going to be 40 and that's going to be 50.
Okay.
So we got 50 or 45. And so this is kind of the current standard or approach. So that's what we focus on.
Now,
and then you can kind of see here too. This is it's a live building. So a normal conversation at 3 feet is about 65.
My understanding is undiscernible whisper at 15 feet is about 15 decibels. Is that right? I forget.
It kind of depends on what the level of the background is, right? So you wouldn't be able to hear that here, right? So yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, normally people will say recording studio is somewhere in the 20-inch range.
When I was involved in the collaborative efforts, the studies and discussions over in London area at the Green Mountains proposal back in 2003 and 4, there was an acoustics engineer who did a talk, and he was saying that at the time that was Vesta 1.5 megawatt turbines was what was proposed there back in the
5 years ago or 10 years ago.
10, 15 almost.
Oh, okay.
So they were smaller, but he was basically saying that the projected acoustics decibel level at a quarter mile for that project, and, given the fact that topography and so forth is different, but he was saying that the projected decibel level would be about 28 at a quarter mile. And what he was saying was that the sound of the adjacent woodlands, the noise from the rustling of trees and that sort of thing that also occur simultaneously with enough wind to turn the turbines, was about 25. And he was saying that, the difference between 28 and 25 or 3 decibels is indiscernible by the human ear. So he was saying that, hey, everybody stop worrying about noise. I don't know. I know these are taller, but
the distances are different here.
Right.
We did a model, and I don't know what he was. I can't speak to what he was saying.
right.
So, I think if you're comparing similar sounds, say traffic to traffic, that 3 decibel thing does kind of come into play.
But even in reality, if say it's 45 right here, the same thing roughly would apply here with the woods around these turbines. 25 of that 45 would be buffered by other white noise from the woods.
Yeah,
it really wasn't part of the equation in a sense.
Yeah, in concept, that's exactly right. Whether it's the other thing that's challenging in acoustics is the way the math works. So 25 plus 25 doesn't equal 50. So so I think you have to be cognizant of that. So I don't again what we're projecting here is kind of project sound levels. Ambient levels will vary on a very windy day with the winds howling through the trees. It can certainly be above 45. That's true. Now, it can also vary, and it can be less than that. So it's ambient conditions kind of vary and are outside of everybody's control in that regard.
But I guess what I'm saying is the fact that this whole project site is pretty heavily wooded, that your net impact of sound is significantly lower than if that was just a bare sheep herded mountaintop.
You will get, you're going to get wind-induced noise, right? So you're going to get wind blowing through the trees. It depends, particularly tall trees that will, that you would not have in a kind of a bare open plains type setting. So yeah, you will see ambient levels or non-project levels kind of vary and vary at a higher level than you would in a setting that didn't have any foliage. So
these state regulations don't differentiate with that at all. It's just 45 is the number.
They're focused on what's attributable to the project. So they're not gonna penalize us. One hopes at least that if the wind blows really very hard in the trees and it makes it 50, that it's not our 50. The project is generally responsible for the noise it can control, and that's kind of typical in terms of how things are regulated in the acoustics world.